joined the Marine Corps after going to college for a few years and not enjoying it at all. So I went down to the recruiting station, just said, hey, I want to go, and they sent me. Did 4 years, 2 years into it, I got my first deployment, and we sailed around in the sea with the Navy, and then about a year after that, I went to Afghanistan. When I got back from Afghanistan, like I said, I had about 3 months left, so I immediately started getting in touch with a community college back here in Michigan so I could enroll as soon as possible and start my schooling up again. Somewhere in that 4 years, I learned to really like the human body and trying to improve it, and I knew the only way to get more information and more knowledge on that was to go back to school and get out of the Marine Corps. Biggest thing that I missed was the camaraderie. It's such a different group of people and it's such a different job, like no one else can really relate. It was very tough transitioning back to a world where I had no one to relate with. So that was the toughest part, and that's the thing, a lot of people who are getting out, they don't realize that they're going to be faced with that. It would be nice to have a sense of purpose again that I had in the Marine Corps, that I definitely, it's hard to find, at least with school and classwork. There's not much of that. There's not a lot of community right there in the classrooms that I've found yet. Maybe that'll change, and that's where the extracurricular activities, the student veterans groups come in. When I first got to the community college I was attending, there wasn't much support for veterans, so I felt stranded. And so we started up a group while I was there with the help of a new position they brought in as manager of veteran affairs. And so together the two of us started up this organization, and I was able to see the benefits right away with veterans coming together, and you're finally able to relate again. It's nice having that community feeling again. I've been in contact with the Student Veterans of America chapter at U of M, and the first 2 minutes of me being there, I met about 5 people from their chapter, which was awesome, just to meet more veterans and be around veterans again. So it's a pretty big part in successful transition into college life, at least. As of now, I know for sure that I'll stay involved in veteran issues to whatever degree I can. And right now I am interested in being a physical therapist in a veterans hospital. I just had orientation for the University of Michigan for starting up in the fall of 2014. I'm expecting to be there for at least 2 years. I've been a diehard Michigan fan for as long as I've lived in Michigan, 15 years, and it's always been a dream to just go to Michigan, and somehow now I'm winding up there, so I'm very excited for it.
See more veteran stories at dptv.org/vets. Sponsored by the Masco Corporation Foundation.